So the message that Spirit's got for you today is to try again, okay? I'm going to be looking down at my notes as I channel this message because they gave me a whole download that I needed to channel for you guys. So the message that I got was you guys need to try again. There was either some type of venture or something that you are very passionate about that you were trying to get out there, or you was trying to get off of the ground. And at the time when you was trying to get this particular thing off of the ground, it just didn't seem to be moving, or there was a lot of complications, or there was a lot of like disturbances and just interference is the word I'm looking for, okay? When it came to getting this thing, whatever it was, off of the ground, okay? Spirit was saying that at that particular time when you was trying to get this particular thing off the ground, okay, for some of you it's to do with hair, for some of you it's some of you play an instrument, okay? For others of you, it's also some type of hair product or a new hair system. Some of you are coming up with a new hair system, okay? And something about acrylic. So this could be acrylic nails, could be a nail tech, something, or you working with acrylic of some type. Something about a site as well. So maybe you're trying to have a business or build up a business on a particular site, or you work on a site or something like that, okay? Painting as well is also what I was getting. So you could be a painter, an architect is also what I'm hearing, a fashion designer too, okay? But there was something that you was trying to get off of the ground. The particular time when you was trying to get off the ground, that wasn't the right time. And I'm hearing that when you was working on this thing, as much as you was pushing through and being very full throttle with your business and basically doing everything that you felt like it was required of you to do, which was the research, the reaching out to said people, to finding mentors who maybe were in the same industry as you, I'm feeling like whoever I'm talking to, babe, you really put yourself out there, okay? But even with you putting yourself out there, there was this little ball of doubt within you whether you could really make it or not, or whether you was doing the right thing, okay? Now that doubt is what kind of slowed you down. However, there was a purpose behind this doubt, okay? Because at that particular time when you was trying to get things off of the ground, you weren't quite ready for the snowball effect that it would have had if it took off in that moment. So for instance, if you would have been inundated with orders, or inundated with, say, bookings, or inundated with just clientele, you in that moment wouldn't have known how to handle that. My vision keeps going blurry, so there's something about eyes here. Someone could have just got new prescription glasses, or you're needing to change your contact lenses, or you're about to go and get contact lenses, or this is your sign that you need to get contact lenses or something like that, okay? And there's something here about training the third eye. But at that particular time, you would not have been able to handle the pressure that would have come with what you were doing. If you would have got that rush of finances, if you would have got that rush of clientele, you would have found that you would have overloaded like your nervous system. You would have been in this space of being grateful but also panicky. And I'm also hearing the fear of your own success would have caused you to self-sabotage. And for some of you, you may have noticed that you were self-sabotaging when things started to look like they were getting better. What happened is that the energy of doubt was amplified within you. Your higher self did that so that you could take a step back, and they had to get you to a point of just allowing you to be in a space of rest, a space of reflection, a space of just contemplation, so you could really get back in touch with the reason why you are doing what you do or what you love to do best, okay? It was something about, for instance, your nervous system needed to be recalibrated as well, so that when you do have like high-end clientele and you are in this space where you are taking on a lot of, product, I'm hearing inventory and things of that nature, you're able to handle it, okay, is what I'm hearing. You're able to handle it. So the reason why as well is also what I'm getting is that I may be speaking to individuals who are currently already successful, and you've built quite a good repertoire for yourself. but there are still some childhood passions of yours that you would secretly and your inner child would love to pursue. But because you are at a certain level and you are at a certain status, it's almost as if you feel like these childhood passions and dreams don't quite fit into the reputation you have built for yourself. And Spirit is like, go ahead and pursue those passions. Your inner child will be thankful for you be thankful to you for doing that, okay? Because these are the things that when you was younger, coming from your purest state, lit you up inside. And if you are to go ahead and pursue those things, especially if they still light you up now, it's going to have such an impact on you. You have no idea, and you don't realize that it's actually going to amplify your reputation at even more so than it is now, okay? Because I feel like I'm talking to people who are highly successful. They're in certain circles. Some of you anyway, you're in certain circles where maybe some of these childhood passions, you think maybe I'm hearing the word are a little bit cringy, okay? But it's what your soul loves. It's what the inner child in you loves. So it's about you pursuing these things. And you haven't come here to impress other people. You've come here to live out your soul's truest light. You haven't come here to be liked. Okay, you've come here to shine. You've come here to make an impact on those that are willing to accept you, and those that don't. They simply will just fall off. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm getting. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're in this space where now is the time to take action. Your nervous system has been recalibrated. You have a better kind of idea of how you are going to move forward and do certain things. For some of you, this resting period or this spiritual quarantine is what I'm also hearing was very crucial for you. Okay, and a lot of you may have been in a space of feeling like you had given up on it, but there is something in you right now that is allowing you to be in the space of being like, do you know what, it's niggling at you, like you can't seem to shake it. Every time you want to put it down or you don't want to do it no more, you feel like it's too hard, you just keep coming back to it. That is your truest passion, babe. You have to follow that. You have to be in a space of understanding that, you know what, there are going to be times where life is difficult. Life is hard sometimes, okay? Or it can be challenging, but you can change that around, okay? And there is a period for everything. There is a period for rest. There is a period for contemplation. There's a period for action. There's a period for going with the flow and just being able to free fall. Right? And right now you're in that period where it's like, Spirit's like, try again. We need you to try again. We need you to be in a space of knowing that success is yours. And at any given time, the only difference between you and another person who's in the same industry as you, that is you deem as successful, is their belief within themselves, their confidence factor. Okay, and your confidence factor has gone up in this time where you've had to pull away. It's almost as if Spirit had to force you away from what you loved so that you could leave it alone energetically, because you had too much sort of downward spiraling momentum when it came to that passion that you love, and you needed to step away from it and do something else. So for some of you, I'm seeing that you stepped away from it and maybe went back into, say, full-time work, or you stepped away from it and you decided to work on a different project that didn't have so much, energy, heavy momentum behind it. Okay, so now that you've had that time away from it, it's like, while you had that time away, the momentum that naturally flows with that passion that you've always loved is now moving in a highly vibrational momentum that you can now come back to, because you've had a different perspective, a different change of mind, time to think, time to ponder on it, time to change things up in the way that you want to change things and come back to it with new eyes. Okay, which is probably why I was getting that blurry vision, because it was like it was blurred. Do you understand? So this is what I'm hearing. Also, what they've said is that to help you with getting back into the swing of things, there is going to be an opportunity that's going to be presented to you this week, okay? And there was something that they said to me in particular. They basically said, stay ready so you ain't gonna get ready, okay? Meaning that brush up on your craft. immerse yourself in it, not because of what you think it's going to give you, but because of the love that you have for it. Like, always go back to why you started this thing in the first place. I almost wanted to say purpose. Your purpose behind it. What like lit you up? Why did it light you up? Your why behind it. I know sometimes people have a hard time with figuring out what their why was, but your why is usually what makes you feel that burning passion on the inside. Like, no matter what, it's kind of like it will always be there. That reason why it will always be there. Like, for instance, I do what I do because I love it, because I love to be of service to other people. That's been in my nature since I've been a child. I've always been that shoulder to lean on, that ear that's listening, the pillar of strength. I've always kind of been that for other people, which is why when I do this and I counsel people and I do, the spiritual work, it's fulfilling for me as much as it is fulfilling for like my clients and obviously people that are part of the soul cluster. Do you understand? It's something that I always come back to. I can never leave it alone. Okay, I'm a coach. I'm a lover at heart. I'm a servant of the divine at heart, right? It's something that will never leave me. It's one of my purposes, right? So it's like, what purpose do you have? What keeps you going? What keeps you going back to that thing? But there's going to be an opportunity that's going to be presenting itself this week. So you need to stay ready, so you ain't got to get ready. So practice, immerse yourself in your passions, whatever that may be. Okay, whatever that may be. Like, even if you spend half an hour each day just perfecting it, or whenever you feel inspired to, okay? And who knows, you might watch this video and feel inspired to say, do you know what, let me actually do something now, whether it's to draw or paint or dance or read or write a book or journal or meditate or go for a swim or surf. Someone's a surfer. Like, someone's into cars as well, okay? I don't know why I'm hearing Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, so you could have watched that recently. You could be from Tokyo, Japan, significant, okay? Things of that nature, but just keep going. Something about a beauty and a hairline product. Also something about clothing for women, for all body types, okay? Something like that. I don't know if it's like to do with tops or trousers, but there's something here about a clothing line specifically for women, okay? There's something about that, right? So this opportunity is going to come in, and the reason why this opportunity is coming in this week, for some of you, I'm hearing Thursday is going to be significant, okay? Obviously, this is a timeless reading, but Thursday is very, very significant, okay? I'm not sure what the date is on Thursday. Like, it's not in my mind right now, but Thursday is significant, and obviously Thursday represents the energy of Jupiter. So that's a time of expansion, okay? So make sure you're in this expansive energy. If you are someone who is very much into manifestation, script how you want your Thursday to go if you really want to amplify this energy and bring in that opportunity for you. Now, the reason why this opportunity is coming in as well is because this opportunity is going to boost your confidence, okay? This opportunity has a particular individual, maybe more than one, but this particular individual you are going to be showcasing your talents to. And it's going to be very, even though I'm letting you know this, it's going to be very unexpected. It's almost as if it's going to be natural. You're not going to be performing to this person. You're not going to be doing none of that. I kind of feel like spirit is placing this person in front of you. And this person has a very loving, down to earth, chill nature, but they love conversation. They love to converse. They love to see what lights people up. They love to really get down to the nitty-gritty of what makes people happy, right? I'm seeing this person as a very business-minded person, but they're open. Like, they're open to new concepts. They're open to new ways of thinking. They're open to new styles. They're just very open to life. Like, I'm feeling this now. It's like they're very expansive. They feel like a light bubble. You know, like when you see bubbles for the first time, like when you're a kid, you're like, oh my God, what's that? And you see all the reflections of all the different colors in the bubbles. That's kind of how they feel. They feel like a breath of fresh air, okay? You may get a little bit nervous when you're speaking to this person because you can feel their expansive energy. This person might even be an earth angel in human form, okay? Because I'm kind of getting that. Like, you may be a little bit nervous, but you're not performing. This person's gonna ask you a question, is what I'm hearing. They're gonna ask you a question about, okay, so what's your passions? What do you do? For some of you, you can meet this person. I don't know why I'm getting this. You can meet this person at a bus stop, or you can meet this person through like a friend of a friend, or you could help this person. Like, you may bump into this person, or you may be helping this person, like say in a store or something. If they're trying to pick out something, for some of you may go into a store and they may mistake you for working there, and that's how you strike up a conversation. For some of you, you may work in the store and you strike up a conversation. They tell you what you do, what they do, and you tell them what you do, and then that's how the conversation is gonna start up, okay? But I'm really getting that you're gonna be in this space where it's like, this person's really gonna gravitate towards your energy. And I'm smiling because it's almost getting me emotional, because I feel like this is going to be your breakthrough moment. The moment, like, you've been waiting for, some of you anyway, the moment that you've been waiting for. I feel like this is going to be your breakthrough moment. It's almost as if, like, you've been waiting for this moment for so long that when it comes, you're going to question, like, is this real? Did this actually happen? So this person may give you a business card. I'm seeing a particular business card. It's like a white card, square edges, sharp edges, and it's got black fonts on it, but the name is underlined, or the company is underlined. I'm seeing the name Aaron, okay, or yeah, Aaron, AAORN, yeah, Aaron, okay. I'm hearing Aaron Finch. I don't know who that is, so your name could be Aaron Finch, your last name could be Finch. That's just what I'm hearing, okay? So there's that, right? So yeah, they're going to present you with a business card. Some of you, when you turn the business card over, it's going to have a QR code on it. It's not going to have the person's details like written on it, but it may have a QR code that you need to scan. As soon as you get this business card, if you get it during the day, and for some of you, if you're working, if you get it during the day, as soon as you finish work, scan that business card and get to work on researching this person, okay? This person may also want to take your number, but I feel like you'll be taking theirs. If so, call them the next day, and call them no earlier than 11 a.m. is also what I'm hearing. Spirit's giving me specifics because they feel like it's going to help you. Some of the signs that you may be seeing at this particular time are ladybirds, bumblebees, mosquitoes, white, grey, black feathers, obviously incorporated in each other, those colors, poodles, red poodles, white poodles, and Pomeranians, those little fluffy dogs, I think, and tigers, okay? Some of I might have recently got a tiger tattoo, or you went to the zoo to see tigers, or you went on a safari with tigers, or something like that, okay? Again, I want to say South Africa. South Africa is significant as well, okay? But I'm seeing that. Now, hold on. Yeah. So, I am seeing that. So, be in this space of understanding that you are amazingly talented, and there's nothing that you cannot do, but you have to continue to have that belief within yourself, because I feel like you may have been around family members and guardians, or people just, you know, as you was growing up, that doubted a lot of your abilities when you were younger, and your inner child took that as not being good enough. However, you are in this space to parent that inner child, and you are in a space to prioritize your inner child's needs. And if your inner child has literally been thumping on your adult door saying, look, I'm passionate about this still, can we look into pursuing this? Can we look into doing this as a hobby? Who knows, it might just be a hobby. It might not even necessarily turn into something that is, you know, mega successful. However, it lights you up on the inside. But for a lot of you, I feel like what you're about to pursue is going to be incredible. And for those of you that are already successful, right? If you are someone who is earning thousands, maybe even millions, it's going to double that. It's really going to highlight who you are as a person, and it's going to make your soul shine. But this person, I think once you start communicating with them, I feel they're going to amplify your energy, amplify what you do, and give you the nuggets that you need to really like propel forward and just take off. And they're happy to do this because I feel like they're successful within their own right. And they really feel like you're onto something. For some of you, this could be an older male, could be early to late 40s, maybe going into early 50s, okay? But they don't look their age. They actually look a lot younger, okay? Some of them, they could be I'm hearing foreign, so they might not necessarily be from where you are, from your neck of the woods, and they could be traveling for work, and that's how you meet them, okay? But there's something significant about an opportunity that's going to be coming in for you. So stay tuned for that. Be open to that. Invite that energy in, okay, if you are in this space. But it's time to get back to it. Try again. Do not quit. Do not give up, okay? Because you love it. It loves you. And you just need to pour everything into it and start delegating as well. For some of you as well, it's also what I'm hearing. This is the last message because they're telling me to wrap it up. Some of you, the reason why it never took off the way that you wanted it to take off is because you needed a team. And you was trying to do everything by yourself. You are now having members who are going to be coming in to be a part of your team that share the same vision, share the same mission. They're not just working with you for a paycheck. They're working with you because they see your vision and they see where you're going, and their morals and values align with that. So that's why it also didn't take off, because you needed a team. Confirmation. Okay, some of you write about this. Some of you write about where you want to be. Some of you, script, and only with those who are trustworthy, discuss the feelings you've been having about your passions and stuff. Those that you know that are trustworthy. If not, again, just script it, okay? But I trust and I intend this message resonates with those of you that are in the soul cluster. I'm sending you so much love, and I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah. Love ya.